Good evening, everyone. My name is Cathy with Courage to Caregivers, and it's so nice to be with you tonight. Tonight is our little recap from this past month of setting intentions. We have learned so much about the observer mind or the witness mind during this past month. In the first week, we reflected on our personal timeline, looking back to where we've been, and then looking ahead to map our journey. We've discovered what our joys are, the things in life that light us up. We've discovered our core values, and we've created a personal mission statement. Next, we learn to manage expectations by not being so focused on what will be in the future, but rather what is in the present moment. We learn to have courage to let go of expectations and hold space for what is happening right now in the gentlest way possible, accepting the way that things are with detached awareness. Next, we looked at open-mindedness and found that we are more compassionate with others when we are first compassionate with ourselves. Open-mindedness begins with open-heartedness. Finally, we learned how to thrive, not merely survive. Recognizing that the physical and mental aspects of survival mode are there to protect us when needed, but we strive to thrive instead and realize that thriving is to be fully engaged in life, growing, flourishing, and joyfully living well. That's where we all want to be. When we use our observer mind and trust it, that means not only using the tools in your toolbox, but trusting that your mind and your body are going to give you the right information. Then we are in charge of the choices in our lives. Using what we already know, breathing, meditation, mindful movement, and above all, deep rest, we stay on track to evolve into the very best version of ourselves that we can possibly be. And I know you're all working so hard at that. So that's just a little bit of what you will be going over in your support group today. Let's do a little bit of breathing now, shall we? So let's find a nice, comfortable seat, maybe shifting your weight from one side of your chair to the other so that your weight is evenly distributed on both sides. Setting all the way back in your chair so that your spine is right against the back of the chair there and you're nice and supported. Placing both feet on the floor, flat on the floor. Placing your hands on your thighs or on your knees. And either closing the eyes or leaving them softly cast down. As you begin to breathe in and out of the nose, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Just noticing the natural rhythm of your own unique breath as it comes and as it goes. And starting to feel your body settle in, soften, and respond to the breath. Noticing any thoughts that try to come in without judgment, noticing them exactly as they are and where they are. But then just gently letting them go like a little snowflake on a wintry day. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And then noticing any sensations in the body at this time, anywhere in the body where you might be holding some tension, maybe a little bit grippy, or even places of discomfort. And if you find those places, perhaps in the neck or the shoulders, the low back, the hips, just go ahead and intentionally send your breath to those areas, breathing in and breathing out. And as you do this, inviting in a little expansion and ease in the body. Good. Beautiful, everyone. Just continuing to breathe, maybe deepening that breath, taking a longer, fuller inhale and a nice, long, slow exhale. We know that when we lengthen the inhale or the exhale, that we kickstart the parasympathetic nervous system, which takes us from fight or flight to rest and digest. We want to be right there tonight, don't we? So intentionally lengthening out that breath, taking that long breath in and the long breath out. Good. And now that your body is starting to respond to the breath, we're going to revisit our breath of the month, which was called signal breathing. And the reason that it's called signal breathing is because the body sends out signals when we're under stress. So we're going to try to do something about that with this breathing technique. So I invite you to take a breath, nice long breath in through the nose. And on the exhale, purse the lips as if you were blowing into a straw. And let the air out nice and slow, one little breath at a time. Good. Now you have another option of opening your eyes and bringing one finger right in front of your face. And that will help you to kind of visualize blowing out a candle, blowing into a straw. And that might help to kind of have this resonate a little more in your body. So your choice, with or without the candle. So let's try that again together. Nice, slow in breath in. And nice, long breath out with your lips pursed, blowing that candle. Beautiful. I invite you to continue to take several rounds of signal breath on your own. And just notice how, with each long breath in and long breath out, your body starts to really respond to that slow rhythm. So I'm going to stop talking for a few minutes and you can go ahead and try it now. Great job, everyone. I hope that everyone is starting to feel all the layers of stress that you may have encountered today just begin to peel away like the layers of an onion, one by one by one. So, taking a few moments to just stop the breathing technique, but just breathe on your own, in your own manner, allowing that signal breath to integrate into every cell, every bone, every tendon, every muscle, every place in your body, so that your whole body is starting to really respond to the breath and become much more relaxed. So just a few more rounds of your normal breathing pattern here. Beautiful, everybody. I just appreciate your doing this with me and trying to find your own tools in your toolbox to relax yourself. So pull that breathing technique out anytime you want immediate results, because that's one of the biggest benefits of this particular one. Let's move ahead now, shall we, to some mindful movement. And we're going to start that movement in the chair. Good. And so, beginning to find the 6 directions of the spine, we'll sit up nice and tall once again, pressing our hands into our thighs or into the knees, lifting the gaze, lifting the heart, and arching the back slightly as we slide the hands toward the knees. Taking a nice big inhale here, and exhaling as we round the spine, tuck the chin, and bring the hands back toward the body. So continuing to lift and inhale, round and exhale. This is flexion and extension of the spine on the inhale and the exhale. Good. And while you're doing this little motion here, I'm going to read some affirmations or intentions from tonight's practice. When I look back, I realize how successful I have been in figuring out my most challenging times. I can't make other people share my expectations. My way isn't necessarily the way. I am open to other thoughts. I am resilient. Beautiful. I am resilient. Now let's go ahead and bring yourself back to a nice tall seat. And we'll begin some lateral bends of the spine. These are side bends, right side, left side. So go ahead and take that left hand, bring it down to the seat right next to you. Inhale as you lengthen the right arm overhead, and then exhale as you bend to the left side, opening up that right side body. Beautiful. Inhaling back to center, place that right hand on your chair, and inhale that left arm up overhead as you exhale, bending to the right. Good. So I invite you to take some side bends on your own, really lengthening through the fingertips, the waist, and the ribs, growing tall which with each motion to the side. Good job, everyone. Beautiful. And then coming back to center and to neutral, we'll begin torsion, which is twisting from side to side, another direction of the spine. So sitting up tall, feet flat on the floor, taking your right hand, placing it on the left knee, lengthening through the crown of the head as we inhale, and twist to the left, peering over your shoulder. You can bring that hand to your chair or bring it out in space, but just breathing into this twist. Beautiful. Coming all the way back to center. We'll take the left hand, place it on the right knee this time. Inhale as we lift and lengthen. Exhale as we turn to the right, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Coming back through center. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time on each side on your own. So opposite hand, opposite knee, and twist. And when you're ready, coming back to center, we're going to come up out of our chairs now. So go ahead and move your chair aside, and we're going to come to standing. I'll be with you in a moment. Beautiful. So standing here, we're going to start with a victory pose. Imagine that you're in an athletic match and you are the victor, the winner. So we're going to stand with our feet wide apart. Okay. And the feet are parallel with one another, bringing your whole body upright as if in mountain pose, shoulders back, heart is open, and your arms come out into a V shape. Okay. Your hands, you're going to fold the fingers in and leave the thumb sticking out to the side. So it's going to look something like this. Lengthen and then bend the elbows. So when we lengthen the arms up, we inhale. When we bend the elbows, we exhale. So just standing in your power, doing this to your own breath. Victorious, resilient you every step of the way, every step of your journey. Feeling your strength. Beautiful. Good. And then placing your hands on your hips and heel toe your feet back together till they're about a hip's distance apart. Now we'll come into some warrior poses. Warrior one. So we're going to stand in mountain pose to start, grounding down through your feet, arms at your sides, spine nice and long. From here, stepping back with just the right foot, forward knee will bend. So forward knee bent, other leg behind you, and have some space between the two legs. So railroad tracks here. Good. Take your hands to your hips and square them to that forward knee so that everything is tracking straight ahead. From here, inhale, lifting arms overhead, lengthening through the fingertips. This is your strong warrior. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful. Letting your ribs drop, tucking in that pelvis, lifting those arms. Exhale, we're going to bring hands to the heart. Our feet are still in warrior here. Beautiful. And now we'll open the arms, cactusing the arms, drawing the elbows in, palms facing away. Beautiful, everyone. Good. Hands come back together at the heart. And inhale, arms come up overhead. Warrior one. And hands to the heart. From here, we're going to step forward with that rear foot and return to mountain pose. Good job, everybody. Now you know that in a yoga practice, we do everything on both sides so the body is balanced. So from here, we'll step back with the opposite foot and bend into that forward knee. Taking your hands to your hips, squaring them forward. And then inhale as you lift the arms overhead, lengthen through the fingertips, warrior one, breathing in, breathing out. Using that strong core to support you, you've got this. Beautiful, releasing, hands to the heart. And then releasing the hands and cactus the arms. So elbows drawn in and hands pointed away. Beautiful. And maybe even take a little back bend here. So drawing your gaze up towards the ceiling. And then hands come back to the heart, breathing in, warrior one. Releasing the arms overhead. And back to the heart as we step forward with that rear foot and return to mountain pose. There you go. Beautiful. From here, coming out into that wide-legged stance again, feet parallel, legs nice and wide. And then open the arms to the side, star pose. Palms facing forward, fingers spread wide. Feeling the shoulder blades knit together and behind you. Feeling the strength of your upper body and feeling the strength of your foundation, your lower body, your feet, your legs. Beautiful. And finally, bringing the hands together at the heart, heel toe those feet back together about a hip's distance apart. And we're going to experience the 6 directions of the spine, but while standing. So when we started our practice today, we did them seated. Now we're going to do them standing, and just bring your awareness to any differences you might feel here. So standing up nice and tall, we will begin some of the flexion and extension of the spine. So we're going to bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, chair pose. Pretend you're sitting in a chair, but the chair's not there. So your knees are bent here. You're sending your weight back into your heels. Good. Beautiful. And so from here, place those hands on your thighs. Move them towards the knees as you arch the back and look up. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Come to standing in mountain pose. Inhale, bend those knees again, chair pose, bring those hands to your thighs. Exhale, round the spine. So just do this a couple of times on your own, bending and straightening the legs in accordance with the breath. Good. And then coming back to a nice tall mountain pose. Let's inhale, lifting the arms overhead. And press the palms together. We're going to just let the index fingers stay pointed toward the ceiling. We'll interlace the rest of our fingers here. So nice and tall, we'll begin a crescent moon, which is our side bend. Inhaling through center, exhale to the left side. Take it to the left. Good. Inhale back through center. Exhale to the right. Beautiful. And one more time on each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Beautiful. And then inhale back to center. Let those fingertips rain down like little snowflakes. And finally, we'll do a little twisting. That's torsion, the last direction of the spine, in a standing way. So we'll go ahead and find that mountain pose again. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale as we lift the arms, bringing them up overhead. Exhale as we twist the upper body to the left side and let those arms come down. Beautiful. So the feet are stationary here. It's just the upper body that's moving. Inhale back to center with both arms overhead. Exhale, we twist and let the hands and arms float down. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhaling center. Exhale, twist to the right. Beautiful. Bringing your hands to the heart. I bow to you for all of your efforts and hard work. Wonderful job, everybody. We're going to go ahead and come back to our chairs if you're not already there. And we'll prepare for our deep rest tonight. So go ahead and find your comforts, maybe a pillow, maybe a blanket or two, and get yourself nice and situated in your sanctuary there, either choosing to stay in the chair or coming down all the way to the floor or to a couch, whatever surface of support that you have there. I'll give you a few minutes to perhaps find some aromatherapy or music, whatever it is that you need. Go ahead and locate them now. So, if you're staying in your chair, make sure that you're nice and cozy and comfortable there. If you are lying down on the floor, just take a moment to stretch your whole body out, just really bringing your spine to rest on the surface beneath you. Bringing your arms down alongside you and perhaps rolling the shoulder blades underneath you so that you're nice and connected there. Tonight, we're going to do a meditation by Lilius. She's a very famous yoga instructor and breathing meditation facilitator. And this is an inner smile meditation. So just start to get comfortable, and I'll guide you through it and then allow for a time of deep rest that is just for you in silence. Okay. So close your eyes, feeling your body soften and settle. Take a couple of deep, slow breaths. Really breathing deeply. So, not just from the chest, but sending that breath down into the ribs and the chest and the belly. We want to breathe from the belly here. So that as you breathe, you notice the rise and fall of the belly with each in breath and with each out breath. Feeling the belly push away from the body as you breathe in, and feeling the belly contract back toward the spine as you breathe out. And as you're doing this, connecting with the breath in this manner, let go of any thoughts of the past or the future. You are in the present moment, right here, right now. Rest the tip of your tongue gently on the roof of your mouth, somewhere behind and close to your upper front teeth. You'll find the spot that feels perfect for you, and this shouldn't be anything that you have to work too hard at. Just allow yourself to feel that just resting behind your teeth. Good. Continue on with your belly breathing, chest, ribs, belly, belly, ribs, and chest. Now smile ever so gently, allowing your lips to feel full and smooth as they spread to the side and lift slightly. This smile should be kind of like a Mona Lisa smile, or how we might smile mostly to ourselves if we had received a joke that someone else told us several days ago and we were recalling it. Nothing too extreme, just a slight and light smile, the kind of thing that relaxes the entire face and head and makes us start to feel good inside. Now, I invite you to bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. As you rest your attention there, energy will begin to gather. Imagine that place to be like a pool of warm water. And as energy pools there, let your attention drift deeper into that pool and back toward the center of your head. Let your attention now rest in the center of your brain, the space that's equidistant between the tips of your ears. This is a place referred to as the Crystal Palace, home to the pineal, pituitary, thalamus, and hypothalamus glands. Feel the energy gathering in this place. Take time to focus your mind's eye on the highest point in your head. This connects you to your higher self and the radiance of the universal energy. So, finding that highest point in your head and feeling that energy pooling right there, right now. And allowing this energy that is gathering in the crystal palace to flow forward into your eyes. Feel your eyes becoming smiling eyes. To enhance this visualization, you can imagine that you're gazing into the eyes of someone you love, the person that you love the most, and they are gazing back at you. Infusing your eyes with this quality of loving kindness and delight. So allowing your eyes to smile at and into this person, and then allowing their gaze to come back to you. Good. Now direct your energy of your smiling eyes back and down into your spine. The energy goes from your mind to your spine. So you're moving from the brain into the back plane of the body. Then from the spine down into the rest of the body. Keep your body loose and free. Energy from the mind to the spine and to the rest of the body. Now visualize your heart center, the center of your heart. Smile into your very heart. Visualize the color red. Feel love, joy, and happiness. Feel unconditional love come down into your heart. So just infusing your heart with unconditional love. Good. Seeing that and feeling it in the body. Now bringing your awareness to your lungs behind the rib cage. Smile into your lungs, visualizing the color white. Breathe in the universe that brings feelings of strength, courage, nobility right there into your lungs. Right in the place where the breath takes place. Breathing in and breathing out. Now bringing your awareness to your spleen, your pancreas, and your stomach, so the upper abdominal cavity. And visualize the color yellow, your upper abdominal cavity. Feel empathy here and let go of any thoughts. Good. Visualizing now your kidneys at your lower back. Smile into your kidneys, visualizing a dark blue color. Feel calmness, releasing all tension and fear. Stay with the resulting gentleness, calmness, and peacefulness that this image brings. Breathing into your kidneys, breathing out of your kidneys. And now visualize your liver, and it is a green color. So seeing that in your mind's eye and finding patience, transforming all intolerance, anger, or jealousy into kindness, generosity, forgiveness with the emerald green, joyous light of the inner smile. Continue to smile into every part of your body. Letting your whole body soak up this smile energy as a sponge soaks up water. Every cell, every bone, every joint, every muscle, every organ is infused with smiling energy, letting this fill you up, filling you up to the brim. Your whole body is relaxed, joyful, and happy in smiling awareness and energy. Your whole body is relaxed. Rest now in this knowing. Just simply rest. Very gently and with great care, begin to bring your awareness back to your body, inviting in a little movement, wiggling fingers and toes, perhaps taking a full body stretch, or giving your body any type of movement you need to come back to the present moment, deepening the breath and just taking your time. And when you are ready, just rolling to one side, making a little pillow for your head. And I'll go ahead and read some quotations from tonight's practice. This is from the philosopher Thich Nhat Hanh. And he says, many of us slog through life without conscious awareness or intention. We set ourselves a course and we barrel ahead without stopping to ask whether this path is fulfilling our most important goals. That's partly because many of us believe that happiness is not possible in the here and now. We think we need to struggle now so that we will be happy in the future. So we postpone happiness and try to run into the future and attain the conditions of happiness that we don't have now. Whenever you're ready, you may press yourself back into a seated position and meet me with hands at the heart center. And just closing your eyes for a moment, feeling your heartbeat beneath your hands. Feeling the rise and fall of the chest with the ebb and flow of the breath. And then taking our gaze down to our fingertips and bowing forward, saying the word that unites us in our admiration and respect for one another when we say namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Now I'm all sleepy and cozy.
Me too. Me too. I feel like, it might be an early bedtime tonight for some reason. I'm going to hang out here until Kathleen comes on, okay? So if anybody needs to take a break before the next session or grab a snack or whatever you need to do, I'll be here until she comes on, okay?
I'm going to go
Thank
grab
you,
some tea, I think. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thanks for everything. Thanks for coming tonight.
It was a good one.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. Good.
Thank
It was
you.
a really good one,
Good.
as
I'm
always,
glad.
Kathy.
Oh, thank you. That makes me happy. That makes me happy.